Oop. Oh, of diabetes. How you doing? Tuesday looms. Sure does. Already went through Monday. Oh. All right. You finalize your deck list for whatever the new one you're working on is? All right. Bad boy, yeah. Think we're good to get started. Type out real quick. Reset music. All right. Eh, eh, eh. Let me. Damn it. Uh, there it is. Or my chat thing's just blank. There we go. Some 1v1s. The theory list for my new deck. Real neato deck idea. Lost all the games, but I was facing the aggro Gruul creature deck, so you know. Classic rule. You just get 9 mana creatures out turn 5. Sounds like a classic, sounds like a classic, Pawns deck. My John Graveyard land deck. They stomped him. Is what it is. Oh man. All these already. I don't think these have anything to. Are you just doing on like spell table, or I mean, like what do you call it? Desktop, tabletop simulator. Gotcha. Well, they have the virtual cards, don't they? Yeah, but you gotta show off your physical cards though. That's the plus for spell table. There's a lot of things better from spell table unless you're using your actual cards. But I mean, ideally in person's the best. But that's still not showing off the physical card, dude. It's all about the cardboard, dude. DJ Fresh, Gold Dust, Fox, Stevenson. See. How you know? I get to analyze some stuff. Yeah, how dare you, dude? I can't believe you. All right. Rev Night Hawk, how you doing, dude? All right. Doing better than yesterday. How about you? Oh, not too bad. Going all right. I had to go back to work today, but other than that, not too bad. Just chilling, building some models today. We're not really building. Doing the fine details. Um, I should really be wearing gloves or something, but I don't think this will actually show on the gray. This is dark gray on dark gray. Probably won't worry about that. Uh, hey Alec, when do you go? When does the military stuff actually start again? Are you coming down to the wire? November 3rd? Oh, okay. Probably. You still got some time. I'm dressed up before I don't have time to do so. Yeah. Like once you go there, you're locked in for a little while. Is there somewhere you're like hoping to be stationed or something? Or haven't thought that far? I don't know if you can like request places. Like after you're done with training and stuff, I mean. Really, probably be one of these makeshift mask. All right. Makeshift mask is a go. I have started thinking about it a bit, but it's not something I need to start thinking about yet. Okay. So, if I remember right, you gotta like go through training and then you get like put somewhere. You like get put in some sort of whatever division. That'll kind of determine where you can go. I'm no military expert or anything. I'm all an expert on lifting heavy ass weights. Eh, eh, eh. Oop. I probably don't need to do the panel lining right there, but I'm doing it anyway. Like maybe halfway through training, they'll ask. My training is 20 weeks, so I got a long while. That's true. There's a bit of time. Oop. What are you allowed to like bring to military training? Nothing? Like, do they just provide everything for you? Yeah, they'll provide all the equipment, but we'll have to buy stuff when we get there, like hygiene stuff. Oh, okay. Like toothbrushes and shit. Deodorant. The first 72 hours are known to be hell. Why? Am I sure like that's annoying? rather than breathing all this in. When we first get there, so they're trying to weed out some of the people that are like not in it for the long haul. Oop. I guess that makes sense. I'm sure there's plenty of people that go into the army thinking they can do it or being sort of forced into it, but probably not cut out. Do you know like what percentage of people would drop out during that first like 72 hours? Hmm. I mean, it's not really that important of a thing as long as your mindset on it. It's not really going to affect you. You're a tough cookie. You'll be able to stick it out. Yeah, I wasn't worried about that stat. I was focused on me. Yeah. I know they gotta have that stat somewhere. Again, not that it's important for you, but like when I had LASIK surgery and they're like, oh yeah, this percentage, I don't even remember the percentage, but they're like, yeah, only this percentage of people can actually get LASIK surgery because your eyes have to be like a certain way. Me and my roommate were talking about that the other day because I was like, he was talking about, he like broke his glasses. He was talking about like getting new glasses. I was like, you should look into LASIK. He's like, well, I did, but they said my eyes weren't good, a good candidate. And I was like, oh, that sucks. Oop, oop, oop. You were thinking about getting LASIK at some point? I mean, if you're a candidate, it's not. I haven't had any problems with it, so. And I'm sure if you're in the military, they'll probably pay for all of it. My insurance paid for some of it, but still not the cheapest. But when I first had it, it is crazy to like go from wearing glasses or contacts to just not having to wear anything. Yeah, you just have to go see if you're a candidate or not, or like if your eyes would be good. What up, Walla Walla? How you doing, dude? Oh, I think that's a gap. Oops. It's not really bothering me. I was just like, I probably shouldn't be inhaling all this. It was more, I was like, I don't know if I should be inhaling this. I probably shouldn't be, even though I am. I can? Isn't it toxic? Oh. Do I have a mask? Well, the normal paints I use, like the painting paints, are like, so they're non-toxic. They don't have a smell, but this is like, uh, I don't know, not non-toxic. Oh, I just figured by the smell. Do not breathe vapor. And in the state of California, it causes cancer like everything else. It says do not drink as well. I just figured I did not have to read that part out. I figured that was pretty self-explanatory. Yeah, I know. That's the joke. Like that state of California. Known in the state of California cause cancer. Every fucking thing has that warning on it. Like, why just in California? Are they that weak over there? Weakly little pansies over there can't handle little cancerous chemicals, dude. Come on. Can't handle a little asbestos. Cowards can't handle a bit of cancer. They're a bunch of hippies that literally ban everything. It's true. The speaking of asbestos, kind of. I was thinking the other day, because they were talking about Ozempic on the TV or something, like on the, because we have like the news channel on at work or whatever. I looked up and they were talking about Ozempic and shit, and I was like, man, I can't wait. I can't wait until like, I don't know, 10, 20 years in the future. And then they'll find out that like Ozempic is actually fucking people's bodies up. And then there'll be like all those things where it's like, mesothelioma, if you were around, worked around asbestos stuff, because asbestos used to be marketed as safe for everybody and like the latest and greatest. And guess what? It actually like just destroys people's lungs. Dim sum paradise. Oh, well. I mean, I'm not like I'm not wishing bad on people. It's just like, wouldn't that be some shit, dude? Not that I'm wishing harm on anybody, your daughter or anyone, you know. Still running on the floor mats for my car. What? The California one? Yeah, I mean, my whole, well, my mom and my aunts are on it. My dad's on some sort of form of it, but his is also sort of diabetes related, as opposed to just wanting to lose weight related. I know a lot of people on it, but me, you know, I'm on the impression that a little hard work and just stick to a diet and you can lose weight. You don't need some fucking shot. I did it, so anybody can do it. I don't want to hear no bullshit about your goddamn lymph nodes or whatever the fuck thing, thyroid something. Get the fuck out of here. You're just lazy. Just takes a little bit of. Nobody likes to diet, but you do it if you want to not be a fat fuck. Like I looked at myself when I said I don't want to be a fat fuck anymore. I just some diet and exercise. Boo, it was crazy. There's my Ozempic rant. You guys are welcome. I ain't saying that to my kid, though, not if I want her to keep talking to me. Just tell her, hey, I got someone that that you should hear. He's got some racy opinions, but I'll I tell my coworkers that to their face. Not all my coworkers are on Ozempic, but there's like two or three. Every time they're talking about it, I'm like, you could just, you know, diet and not have handouts. Well, it's hard. Yeah. And I don't really see a problem here. They're like, whatever. Whatever, Euchre. I'm like, that's my look. In my smug face. We get a Euchre smug in here. That whatever I made that emote. The I'm I'm also on the impression that if I say it, if I say something crazy like that, or if I say my normal dumb opinions on some things, and you get mad at me, oh well. Sorry. Sorry, you're so, I mean, you can disagree with me all you want, I don't care. But if you're just gonna stop talking to me, I don't, if I tell, if I told eh, my mom's not on it anymore, but if I was like, you can just diet and exercise, stopped drinking like a, well, to be fair, she was drinking like a bottle of wine, maybe more a day. And I was like, if you stop drinking the wine, that would probably help you out. And for what I guess Ozempic made her not want wine as much anymore, and she's kind of not done that as much anymore. But yeah, I'll say that to her face. I'll say whatever. Not like gonna attack somebody, but I'm like, yeah, bad exercise. I don't know. It's me. It's me being on my fucking high horse over here. All right. I'll start on the front. There's a god damn, dude. Oh my god, there's so much panel lining on this one. Oh Jesus fucking Christ. I was like, man, this is going so smooth. I was like, it's going so smooth. I was like, look, I finished all these. And there, all the way up there. There, 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 there. There, 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 there. There, 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 there. It's fucking this holy shit, dude. All right. Start on the bottom and work our way around. Little heart. A heart with a smiley face. Well, while we're not worried about those right now. Those are in the future. Try to get panel line done so I can start those, you know. Which where is it anyway? Where are the decals anyway? I found them right here. Don't you sass me, Walt. You should have known what would happen. I'm working, dude. Calm down, dude. Calm down, dude. Calm down. Uh, I don't know if you know this, but as you can tell, I'm something of an expert now of doing tiny sticker. Look at that tiny sticker. That's like perfect. That's like perfect placement. Like 0.0001 accuracy on there. It's just superb. Like, like I'm like a certified expert now. Like I said, 0.0001 accuracy. So slightly off, but by 0.00000001 about something. I don't know. Don't you sass me. We're a bunch of wise guys over here, dude. Oh, those small ones will bother you. Let me make this falling pipe and try to make him mess up. Well, joke's on you. I have stuff that won't strip all my paint off now that I can just clean things up if I tap the wrong area. And we've determined that those things don't even work on me, so eat my fuck. Did I do this? Been proven even when I'm doing the decals, I'm not phased by sounds. Today was a med day, got all the runners ready for the next parts of the armor to cut out. Got all my tools ready, and I was like, F this, I'm not in the mid. Hey, you don't have to force yourself. It's supposed to be an enjoyable hobby. You know, it's supposed to be an enjoyable hobby. If you try to force yourself to do it, then you'll start to hate it. And you got a big backlog that you have, so you gotta not hate it, all right? You gotta you gotta do it when you're in the mood. Like you're no one's forcing you to do it. I know you want to get it done, but you just gotta do it when you feel like it. You know? You're supposed to be like this, like a smiley face. These are your eyeballs, your bug eyeballs, because it's got a whole bunch of little eyeballs inside your big eyeball. And you got a smiley face, like the Joker or something. This should be you. Be your face when you're building Gunpla. You know?
What? What? What?
I forgot I have ambush as one of my things. One of those things, I'm sure you get it. But I know it's gonna be at least a few hours of work. Yeah. Been there, done that. Nice try, guy. I am unfazed. Nice try. Annoyingly, that doesn't get him. I could make it whatever sound, and it probably would never get me. A little ridge on the bottom of these. Those other streamers I watch has one with a high pitched scream. I don't know if I still have like slots to put in sound alerts or more sound alerts. I mean, I could put in like a crazy scream, but I don't think it'll do much to me. Like, I think the only time those might get me is like if I was like when I was playing Subnautica and I was like going around trying to be all like, oh my god, I hear noises, and then one comes out of nowhere. I'm like, oh Jesus! Like if I'm playing like a game like that, where it's like semi spooky, I'm trying to like listen for stuff. That's when it'll probably get me. But if I'm just like chilling doing this, probably not. Yeah, there's like a like a ridge. So I'm just gonna go around and do this right now. Yeah, nice laser, and I won't play with headphones. Yeah, I think the shininess on here. I don't play a lot of like spooky games or anything, but that's more like I don't know. They don't really do a lot for me in terms of like enjoyment for myself. I know a lot of like people. I know people like horror movies and stuff, but like horror movies and horror games not really my cup of tea. Like usually in like horror movies and stuff, like I have some like my sister and my sister-in-law are into them. So like occasionally I'll watch one with them, but like I feel like I always know what's gonna happen. I'm just like not surprised. Like sometimes there's some jump scares that'll be like, oh, but like, oh wow, I bet I know what's gonna happen here. You should play the original DBZ. Where's PVZ? Plants vs Zombies. That's not a spooky game. What? Oh, I don't know. I thought that's what we were talking about, so I thought that's what you were trying to recommend. I that's why I didn't. I was I when you said that, I immediately thought Plants vs Zombies, but I was like, but that's not like a spooky game. Help wanted. I don't know if I've heard about that one. You're welcome. That's what I'm here for, Walla Walla. I like to bring new perspectives to every kit for you. Did I start here or here? The VR game? Oh, I don't have a VR headset. Yeah, it's Tamiya. I have to wipe liner off the stick as well. Yeah, I don't really have any on the stick, just on the brush. Yeah, I don't think it's filled up enough to get on the stick. All right. No big deal. I gotta apologize. All right. Well, I'm letting it spread down I'm like touching the top and it like goes down the thing. Like I'm not like wiping. I'm just kind of like double triple tapping like the top and it goes down. Cuz it's just a whole bunch of like downward like crevices in there. All right. Honestly, this like dark gray is like a very light dark gray when it dries. I guess that's how it's supposed to be. So many tiny things. I guess there's other crevices down in there. God damn. Oof. I don't know if doing dark gray on dark gray is actually going to do anything, so I'm just going to worry about the red parts down here. Silver parts. That's why what? That's why it's not like showing up as much, you mean? Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Just dark gray. Yeah, I figured this was like in between black and light gray, so I was like, it'll be more of like a subtle thing instead of like a hard line. I felt like a light gray wouldn't really do much. All right. Ah, shit. There's like fucking lines on the. Damn it. I was like, all right, I think I'm done here. Then I noticed all these because the inside panels are all like dark gray, so there's no point in me doing it. But there's like, and technically on the outside, there's all these dots. These ones are more like they're actually those, but I probably won't because they're like actually like ridges. I'm already here, Walla Walla. Why am I just gonna leave them, dude? Would you leave them, Walla Walla? Of course, not panel line areas you will never see on the PGU. See? At least it's easy to do these for the most part. I made it. First one. Oof. Oh, jeez. Probably shouldn't really be touching where the pain is, but I don't think I actually got any on me. I'm good. All right. Oh, Walla Walla, did we play the song for you that's The Mystery of the Universe? I think that's what it's called. Mystery of Mankind. That's what it was. Cue that up, Ambush. How you doing, Ambush? Around Chief. I did not go to the gym today. Was way too lazy to leave my apartment after work from home. Get that rest, you know? Rest day. I unfortunately had to go do leg day today. Is that a foot? No, it's the body. Thrusters. This is like the main body of the thing. Got the head. It doesn't have feet. Well, it does have like a little legs you can install, but he's gonna just be flying. Those like smiley faces. Thrusters. Kind of. I mean, I guess it basically is a skirt. A skirt that's in pieces. It can move with the thrusters. Ugh. Oh yeah, I guess that's true. Well, it was supposed to have giant legs, yeah, in the anime. Or that's what it was being built for originally. Mystery of Mankind. Get ready. This song's so good. I like how this I ran how this Spotify Discover Weekly was randomly like, here you go. Here's a banger, dude. This guy will love this song. I'm like, yeah, you got me. It's so stupid. But it's so good at the same time. This part's funny too. Dude, this song's great. This song's so good, dude. He was going based off the song. He knows the song, so he knew that was coming. Yeah, that was a lot for the one thruster. Oh my god, you actually found it. The Mystery of Mankind, everybody. Song was a certified rando banger. Where to my dagger? I did. I don't know. Actually, I'm not sure if I don't think it was. I actually don't think it was my Discover Weekly. I think it was um uh so usually I set two alarms in the morning, and one is like an actual phone alarm that's like just like a normal alarm, and the other one is uh or hold on one second. Let me find the song that Spotify plays for my I'm gonna pause that real quick. Uh the But basically this song that I'm about to pull up, that's my other alarm because I set two to make sure I wake up. Uh Once I get in my car, it just starts like playing random after this, so it's not actually it's just random that it's recommending me, I guess, but it's not my Discover Weekly. I was just driving to work and that song came on. But here's my other morning alarm. Yeah, it's Mercury Billet. I have a normal one, I have this. So basically, that song was just Spotify continuing to play random shit after this on my way to work. Beginning of the hustle makes me think of Palpatine every time. Emperor Palpatine. Do it. Do it. This part will be having to remember every single spot you penalize, so and we'll need to clean up. I don't think I finished the kit yet. I didn't top coat over spot. Yeah, you know, sometimes that's just a mark that that's yours. It's a happy little accident, you know. There's no mistakes. It just makes it uniquely yours. And for all we know, it's just some leftover like space residue that you put there as like some a little bit of weathering or something. All right. Next one's for all the guys. Oh wait, this makes me think of one. Hold on. There we go. You see Orgasmo, that thing that the South Park people made? It's one of like their movies, like live action movies. Yeah, basketball is probably the best one. I haven't seen any of their stage plays, but I heard the Book of Mormon's good. Wow, dude. You can't make me miss a shot here, dude. Hey. Woo! Ba ba da ba da ba da 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 ba da 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 ba da ba da. Oof. Alright, I think that's everything. I'm not gonna do those because they're just like full on ridges. They aren't really panel line. I can move to the top. Longer than I thought. Do the bottom. Oof. The thick girl. Now you're a man. Hey. A man. A man, man, man. A manly man, man, man. Now you're a man. Live it, live it. No, it's probably the titties. Now you're a man. This. I remember the first time hearing this song, it was so hilarious. It's at the woman's hands. Just 'cause she's got big titties. No, it's probably the titties. Almost sounds like he's saying, I'm a ma'am. Wait, what video? Are you talking about that? Was that a GameStop or was that like that random like person in it? I think it was just a random shop. I mean, honestly, there's too many of those videos. Like where they're like, what did you just call me? I said, sir. Said sorry, sir. And then they like turn the camera on them, and you're like, "Yep, checks out." Not that I have anything against like fucking trans people or anything, but if you're gonna go around getting pissed at people for calling you the wrong gender and it's gonna crush your soul, maybe you should stop being a little fucking snowflake. Like, if someone came up to me and they're like, "Sorry, ma'am," to try to like piss me off, but you know, it's all right, no worries. I wouldn't be throwing a fucking bitch fit. That's like I used to work at a. I don't know what she looked like, honestly. I would assume she looked kind of like a butch chick or something, but uh, I worked at like a tech support place for like like a software company, and there was this. It was for businesses, but this business would always call in. The first time they called in, I thought it was a. They had like a deep voice, so I thought it was a dude. And I was like, I said sir at one point, and she's like, actually, I'm a chick, and I was like, oh, my bad. She's like, no worries, happens all the time. And then like every time she called in, she would ask for me because one, I fucking fix shit, unlike some people. But also like after I quit that job and went somewhere else, I was like checking up on them, and they're like, oh yeah, this dude called in for you from, and he said the company, I don't remember what the company's name is, and they're like looking for you, but I was like, oh yeah, he quit, got a different job. And I was like, oh, that was a chick. And he's like, oh really, dude, what? Like, if you're just a normal person, nobody fucking cares. I had a dude with a beard tell me I misgendered it. I literally laughed and walked away. Yeah. Like the people that get offended when they have a full on beard and they're like, "Brr, brr, brr," like I don't go out of my way to make fun of like people. But if you're a normal person and you go, oh actually I'm a chick, or actually I'm a dude or whatever. Oh, my bad. I'll do my best. But if you're gonna get all throw a giant bitch fit and go into the whole tizzy, like I don't care to talk to you. Like there's this one I haven't seen him in a while, but uh when I was growing up there was this chick that went to like our church or whatever. At some point around college era, she transitioned to a dude. Whatever. You can do whatever you want. I don't really care if, like, I don't have anything against trans people or anything. But during like my sister's, it was like my sister's graduation party or something. She was, or I guess he was there, and I guess his girlfriend at the time was someone who used to be a. He went from girl to guy, and his girlfriend went from guy to girl, I guess. And like I talked to him for like 5 minutes. I was like, "Oh, hey, how's it going, dude?" Uh, and like fucking every word out of this person's mouth was basically saying how it was basically like, we're so great for being trans and like talking. I'm like, can we just have a normal conversation? Like I just laughed. I was like, all right, well, nice seeing you. And I just laughed. I'm like, just, I don't understand like why everything has to be like like everything. You're like, oh well, being trans, man. I'm like, I don't just like. Can we talk about like? Yeah, it's like talking to a vegan, and that's not true. it depends on the vegan, but like if you're talking about food, then yeah, it's like if you, but it was like everything. I mean, to be fair, there's ones that are not like that, but the loud majority are like that. Like the vocal majority, which you can say it for any demographic, honestly, is usually not the main, uh, you know, usually the vocal majority is not always representative of the community or whatever. So, but yeah, again, I don't have anything against anybody that does whatever, but if you're gonna throw a bitch fit, that would be that would be the same thing if I was somewhere, like let's say I was at the gym. Let's say I was at the gym and I was working out and someone's uh, like like hey, don't be a bitch over there with that weight. And then I would be like, I'm not a bitch. I'm a man. I lift heavy weight. How dare you say that to me? Like, it's like the same, like, who fucking cares? Who fucking cares, dude? What's, if someone came up to me and they're like, oh, you're lifting some light weights, little guy? Like, ah, yeah, I guess this is my warm up weight. And I'm like, fucking whatever. I'm just like fucking joke around with them, but they don't try to start a fight. What they do is they try to take the quote unquote moral high road and try to moral guilt you into feeling bad for them. It's not so much a fight as entitlement and trying to make you feel bad. Like nobody can make me feel bad. Fuck it. No one controls me. Fuck that shit. Like all I ask is for all, like all I expect out of someone is for someone to be a decent human being. I don't care if you're gay, lesbian, trans, straight, whatever you want to be. But if you're going to try to police everything I say or do, you can eat rightly or kindly, you can eat my fuck. And like to be fair, it's any like I said, it's any community, not just like sexual community or whatever, or I don't know what that's technically is, but like some people in politics, it consumes them and they have to talk about it. I logged into another streamer last night and he literally the first thing I hear is we all hate Trump in the chat. I didn't log it. Yeah. I don't know how I got on this topic. I don't know how we're on this topic, but I don't I'm like I stay out of politics. It's not I don't even follow anything. But like my sister's one of those people. Oh yeah. That's true. That's how we got there. Like my like what you said about that streamer, like we are whatever. my sister is like on like way too into that shit, and like my mom, like for example, my mom went on this like on a date with some dude. Uh, she went on like a couple dates with this. I don't know if she. I don't know what the situation is currently with them, but like second date or something. Uh, he starts talking about. I don't know. Gets brought up that he voted for Trump or whatever. And my sister, I think this was during Easter. I don't know. I was over there. I was over there for we were eating food. We were having dinner, and my sister goes, "Have you heard from the Trumper?" I'm like, what are you fucking talking about?" She's like, "Oh, that dude that mom was he voted for Trump." I'm like, "Okay, that mean he's a terrible person just because you disagree?" Like, does that immediately mean he's fucking one of the crazy Trump? Like, there's some crazy Trump people. There's some crazy, uh, whatever the other opposite are. Does that mean they're crazy? Like, in in my opinion, in my opinion, if this is the middle and this is the right and left, most people are somewhere around the middle, but people tend to just go like in terms of political values because there's probably things people agree on and then don't with whatever party they identify as. But like people tend to be like, "Oh, it's all or nothing. Oh, you fucking suck. You don't agree with me. Fuck you." And I'm just like, "What the fuck, dude?" I don't know. I'm not really political at all. I have my own opinions on stuff, but like all I try to do in life in general, in terms of like when I interact with people, is you know I'm a real piece of shit sometimes. In terms like I don't want to say I'm a real piece of shit. I'm more of like you know I tend to sometimes say things just to poke at people just cause like for example telling Walla Walla the whole time I was building the Zaku or the Zeong, oh, a special coating of Zeong, just to be a real fucking wise ass. But like, just treat people. I'm not really like religious either, but I was raised going to church and shit. And the main thing they repeat over and over is treat your neighbor how you want to be treated. Like, I don't care if someone talks shit to me, but I'm not gonna like go out of my way to be a piece of shit to them. I just if if someone has like yeah, I just made it a running joke because it was funny, but you know, I want. I'm a fucking loser. Fuck you, dude. Fuck you, diabetes. Eat my fuck. I'm the same way. I'm very sarcastic, and yeah, I mean, like, just be courteous to your fellow human beings. Like, yeah, some people are pieces of shit. I just don't interact with those people to the best of my ability. I'm sure I'm a piece of shit sometimes more than normal. Don't interact with me. I don't know. Oh, diabetes. Well, no, I'm not moving. Uh, they all came over to play Magic on Saturday, when they came in, my roommate said, "Who owns the my roommate owns the house, so I like give him rent or whatever." And he's like, "Just so you know, if he doesn't win any games tonight, I'm gonna have to evict him." And little did my roommate know this is that the whole theme of the night was, "Oh, we can't let him win. We got to have him because he's fighting to not be evicted." So there was that. Oh, I was at the very least 1v2ing Uh, technically, you did do some things to me, but you weren't outright targeting me. And then the one time, I felt a little bad that I was just absolutely destroying Rogue Damien like I said it would, and I gave him the slightest bit of pity, and he fucking bit bit my hand, dude. Now I know. Never show pity for Rogue Damien. If you say you're gonna fucking destroy him, even though like turn 4 or something, we were all at like 38 health and he was at 7 because I just went straight at his face. I should have just fucking killed him. I mean, he did give me game 1 by destroying your pillow for it. I mean, to be fair, I to be fair, I did it was me showing him pity. I did not say, "Hey, if I don't kill you right now, are you going to behave yourself?" I just showed pity. I just had pity, but I didn't make a deal with him or anything, so technically it's not like he didn't do anything bad. I just showed pity to the wrong person. That might have been last week. Oh yeah, no, that was last week when I had like every pillow fort up. Well, it's one thing if I can't really be like mad or anything if I didn't make a deal. Like if I make a deal with like there was someone in one of our old pods that you would make a deal with him and almost every time he would just go immediately 180 on the deal. Yeah, that was funny. The chaos game was funny. But yeah, like yeah, I should not have shown mercy. I made the statement at the beginning of that last game. I'm gonna just fucking go face for Rogue Damien and kill him, and then I felt some pity because I literally just demolished him, and I could have killed him if I attacked him again. But I was like, I'll show him some pity, and look where that got me. Now I know. But to his credit, I did not make a deal with him, so it's not really on him that happened. Or it's not like I can't be like, "Oh, he broke a promise." I mean, it's still on him, but not like fully his. I can't be like, "Oh, I can't believe that you did this," because I did absolutely demolish his face. That's magic. I'm not like mad about it or anything. Hey, diabetes. You have like all the decks you like play and stuff, or like when you're crafting decks, you do them on like Architect or something, don't you? Okay. I was thinking like if I do plan it out and do where we try to like do matches, and if there's like some good like uh if I turn some of those into videos, it'd be a lot easier if people have their stuff on something, so it's a lot easier for me to grab the images of whatever card. Uh, and I could link them in the description. I don't know if everyone does that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Back. Whoopsie daisies. I don't think we're getting a water sliding today, boys. I think we're just gonna be able to finish up panel lining probably. Probably to no one's surprise. Oop. Well, yeah, I know the decal. I thought I might be able to like finish panel lining and start the decals today, but I don't think that's happening. Oh, they might take me like 5 streams. You never know. Maybe I won't even finish them before I go to Japan. I come back with brand new kits. Nah, I'm not gonna get another book neck right now. I thought that was a fun intermediate thing to, or like little break thing to do. Yeah, honestly, before I did the first one, I didn't really know they were a thing either. I was like at work or something, and I was like watching I think something on like Instagram, and like an ad popped up for one, and I clicked on it, and it was like it was like 90 or $100 for one. I was like, what the fuck is this shit? And then I looked around. I was like, those are pretty cool though. And I looked around. I'm like, yeah, I'm not buying the $90 one. And then I was like, they got these cool ones for like 30, $40. I got the skirt all done. I don't know if it'll show up too well on the this dark gray, but I'm gonna do it anyway. What's the worst it's gonna do? Not show up? All these inner things are kind of like more of a bluish purplish thing. Well, I was probably gonna hold underneath because the underneath should be dry. Honestly, I'd probably just have it sit there. At that Wawa. There's actually not too much to do up here, I don't think. Oh, by the way, I meant to tell you this a while ago. They sell lint-free Q-tips online. They're pointed, and this thing suggests they don't unravel. Yeah, I was thinking about getting some. Because we used to sell them where like for like working on computers and stuff too. Like the ones with the harder tips? I think they're more like sponges. Like a spongy tip. That might actually be all the panel lining. There was not actually too many on this top part. Oh, I lied. There's a little bit more on the like spine. I think that's it though. I used to listen to Amon Armoth in the gym. The neck area, well, yeah, but other than that, like most of like out here, it doesn't really. They're like all separate parts, so I don't need a panel line like the separations. I used to listen to Amon Armoth and some Viking band that I forget the name of currently. But now I listen to more like hard style shit. Oh, maybe it was Irish. It was like Eluvirte. I think that's it. Alright. I call that probably good. Because, obviously I don't have time to clean it all up and start, uh, water slides today. Let me find this water slide sheet. Or the, instructions. Oh yes, it's on the back page. Wait, do they have a different... Do they have different instructions on where to put this stuff? I don't think they match up exactly with this. Well, the thing is, they all have numbers. But like, number 1 on the picture is like this thing here. But then number 1 on the sheet is like all these things. I wonder if this other... I think there's two I wonder if the back of this has anything useful. No. I was wondering if there's another sheet in here. Well, especially because these look to be official Bandai things, too. Like, some of them seem to, too. Like, let's see. 9 and 10 for the two little things on the front. Which match up with the numbers. 17 and 18... are not the same. It says Zeong real grade. The picture looks similar, I think. Zeong 131. Type of one diabetes? No, they don't, not at all. What? Is there two real grade Zeongs? Do they? Like, some of the numbers do match. Like, 8 on here is the eyeball on both of them. 9 and 10 are the little decals. Yeah, there's some extra of, like, some of them. And there's some, like, more that this one does not have. Let me, yeah, but these were made by Bandai is the weird thing. This looks like exactly the one I have, just without the special coating. With the special coating one? That's crazy. Wait a second. I guess they have multiples of the same number. And I guess it's the same on this, like on the sticker sheet too. So, and so when this was in the pack, I was just looking at the instructions. But when it was in the pack, it was like this. But down here, there's a number 1 with a black circle, but up here it's a number 1 with a just a hollow circle, which is the same here. We got a number 1 with a, well, I guess you can't really see it, but basically there's 2 number 1s. So it's the same thing. It just has more decals. Like it has one number 1 here, but there's like 30 here. So it's the same thing. It was just kind of, they, I guess they didn't want to go past whatever number that is. So they have like, you know, some, basically a number with a circle around it and a number that's with a dark circle. So it's the same thing. Okay. The bottom that I was looking for number 1 was just hidden by the thing. Where does that even go? Oh, it's just like for the side, but you can put them everywhere if you want to. So it's whether I want to, I guess I'll put all the stickers on and then whatever I've left over, I can maybe put other places if I want to. That's for another time. Just jam my toe on my computer case. Yeah, I think it'll look good. Well, we're almost 2 down. I'm gonna finish 2 Gunpla by the time you finish the PGU, dude. That's gonna be crazy. More. That's crazy, dude. Oh, actually, you know, I'll finished 2 Gunpla and a Book Nook. All the times I get it. The same time you started the PGU. Yeah, I have no idea when I started the Zaku. Whenever I started doing Model Monday streams. That's not true. Probably the second Model Monday stream whenever I started these, I don't know. I know it was winter out because I was like, how am I going to spray paint this outside? Which I did find a way that worked decently. So it had to have been like January, February. When I started the Zaku. How long you been doing these? This year? I don't really count the Stray that's back there that I didn't do anything to. That's a real old kit that was half put together when I finished putting it together. I don't really count that as part of it. Um, yeah, the Zaku is my first one technically. Yeah, right here. Painted this bad boy, put the water slides on and stuff. Flying back, shooting his bazooka. Yeah, I mean, I think honestly, I think it was like it was like one of the first couple Gunpla streams I did. I think I was still cutting out the Zaku. And then, yeah. Technically, I think you've been here the whole time I've been from start to finish on the Zaku. And me learning things along the way, like the enamel thinner will strip all my paint off. But I don't know. They're fun. Yeah, lacquer thinner. Whatever it is. But when I'm in Japan in a couple months, I'll go back to the Gundam base. Take a little look-see around. Maybe pick up some more Gunpla. Maybe depending on space and stuff, maybe I can well, I think I could probably ship them from there too. If you guys want some kits. I don't know. I don't know what they'll have at the Gundam base. Yeah, ship from Japan. Or just put them in my suitcase. Depends. I have like a fold-up duffel bag that I usually bring. Last time it was full of Gunpla and uh, the boxes for the Ginyu Force, all 5 Ginyu Force members. Tariffs, my guy. I think tariffs only affect if you're doing like business stuff. Will you be streaming while at Japan? Walking around, chilling, eating food? I don't know. Not red light district. Plus the time that if hypothetically if I went somewhere like that, that would be at nighttime. Probably. I don't know what I would assume the hours of those places would be nighttime. I don't know. But that would be like, let's say I went there at like 8 p.m. That would be 9 a.m. here. No. That'd be 7 a.m. here. Depending if daylight savings time happened yet or not. So I'm gonna stream. Last time I was over there, I streamed around the same time, like 8 or 9 Eastern. But it was morning over there. So at least near the end of the trip, I'll go to the Gundam base. Um, but last time I was just wandering around. I had some things planned some days. I'm gonna go to Okinawa, be in Hiroshima. I don't know. Full frontal new type. Appreciate the follow. Welcome. Welcome to the end of the stream. Well, I'll get to water sliding this next time, but appreciate the follow. Welcome. I'm rambling about going to Japan, gunpla. But I'm gonna head off for now. I'll be back on Claire Obscura tomorrow. Or Obscure. We'll if I get around to cleaning up the panel lines beforehand, then it's just water slides, but cleaning up the panel lines doesn't take too long anyway. So continue on with the Zeong tomorrow. Or not tomorrow, Monday. Next model Monday. When am I going? I think I leave on the 26th of October. I'll be back and I'll be there till like the 13th of November. 2.5 weeks ish. But like I said, last time when I was there, I streamed. I went to they let me stream in the Gundam base. I think they said I can stream in there as long as I don't, obviously don't bother people, but, and if it's not busy. So unless there's something going on there where it's super busy, I should be able to stream inside of the Gundam base. So I miss half of it. Oh yeah, you'll go with a military halfway through there. But yeah, I need to go to bed. I gotta wake up at 6. Currently 12:15. So I appreciate everyone for stopping by. Anyone that's still here. You guys have yourself nothing really happened Valde. Just paying a line to this monstrosity of a thing. Not really a monstrosity, just a thick boy, thick girl, whatever it is. Because it's chars, so there's just some panel lighting. And I had to figure out how the stickers worked, and then I figured out how they were not stickers, the water slides, because I confused myself, but then I unconfused myself. I thought I bought the wrong sticker sheet or water slide sheet. I didn't. But if you haven't seen it, it's the Zaku. So finished him last week, I think. Or I posed him last week. He's been done for a couple weeks. I put him together and posed him. Yeah. Yeah. First time brush painting and doing all the stuff. So I think it turned out pretty alright. He's got some stuff on his backpack too. But yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna head off late. I'll be back tomorrow with some Claire Obscure. Do some more Gunpla next Monday. Continue on with the Zeong. But for now, I appreciate everyone for stopping by and everyone that's still here. You guys have yourself a good night and a rest of your day. I'll catch you guys tomorrow, but until then, peace.